Star Wars fans and aspiring Jedis are going to want to see what Uncle Milton has in store. The company's line of Star Wars science toys previously brought us the Force Trainer, which allowed fans to move objects using the power of their mind. The futuristic toy has received an update using the same brainwave reader technology. The Force Trainer 2 Hologram Experience harnesses the power of your mind to complete Jedi challenges. So grab your lightsaber because Uncle Milton is going to show you how to unleash the Force. People aren't really that familiar with mind control technology yet, so tell me about the technology behind the Force Trainer 2.
Well, this is a headset, and basically it reads the beta waves that come off of your brain and from two spots, one on the forehead and one on the earlobe. It transfers that via Bluetooth to a pad that's upside down here, and it shows a hologram right here, and it allows you to either raise the X-Wing fighter from the Dagobah Swamp. If you guys have ever seen the Empire Strikes Back, where Luke gets his X-Wing fighter stuck in the Dagobah Swamp, you get to raise it up and use the Force. You get to fight against battle droids that shoot back at you, and you're able to control all that with your mind and use the Force.
You sort of touched on it, that there are a lot of movie-based challenges that budding Jedi should be ready to complete. Do you have any more insight into what people can do with this game?
Yes, there's a lightsaber that you get to assemble with using the Force. And also, not only that, because it's an app-based item, you're able to download updates for that app, and you're able to get different adventures as time progresses. For instance, maybe fighting Darth Vader, or fighting a Wampa, or getting a lightsaber from the Wampa on Hoth, or other things that we're working on doing.
So that gives this some longevity. As you beat challenges and you unlock levels, you can continue to use this without having to buy like an upgraded system.
It's ever evolving, and for instance, when you're fighting the droids, they shoot back at you. They try to break your concentration of using the Force by firing at you, and you're able to use the Force and push them away.
Now, is the Force Trainer 1 still going to be available after this release?
No, the Force Trainer 1 hasn't been available for a while. It's actually quite sought after. This is, in my opinion, blows it away from what it can do and what you can see in 3D. I mean, you can see everything from three sides, from any angle. I mean, it's an amazing toy.
So now this isn't the only toy that you have in the Star Wars science line from Uncle Milton. So what else do you have for Star Wars fans?
Well, there's many other Star Wars toys, and there's Star Wars science toys. There's also learning toys as well. For instance, there's the Star Wars Jedi Holocron, which is a 20 questions game, and it will actually guess what Star Wars character you're thinking of by answering 20 questions, yes or no. There's a Star Wars Force Levitation, where it allows you to levitate little mylar strips in the air and use the Force to pull it back. Well, there's a Star Wars UV light blaster, and what it allows you to do is make a scene from the movie on the wall, and then you could blast it with a little UV light, and it makes a little dot on it. There's also TIE fighters and an Imperial Star Destroyer that you get to shoot at that are wall stickers, vinyl wall stickers that you can put on your ceiling or the walls, and you get to sit in your bed and kind of shoot at them while you're laying there. It's kind of relaxing, actually.
You also have a couple of other partnerships with some popular movies and also one with DC Comics. And I saw a cool Spider-Man toy where you can make your own web. So do you want to tell us a little bit about that toy?
Yes, the Spider-Man Weblab. It allows you to make webs you heat up the polymer material, you inject it into a mold, and you can pull it out right away and throw it on the wall like it's a real web. You can make web balls and actually webs that you could use and stretch, just like Spider-Man.
And you can actually recycle the same, web goop that you use to make your web?
You just put it in a container and heat it up in hot water again, and you can reuse it again.
And when we were looking at the toy, we did sort of think it looked edible, but it is not, just for the record.
It is not edible.
Uncle Milton actually has a toy that everybody probably knows, the Ant Farm, and that was the first toy that you guys ever created.
Yeah, the first toy that came out in the 50s was the Ant Farm, and that was Uncle Milton's bread and butter for a long time, but they've expanded into other avenues of learning, and with the National Geographic line, the Dino X, Moon in My Room, Wild Walls, it's endless.